Welcome all. Today we are going to study SOP to POS conversion and POS to SOP conversion. After that we are going to study what is KMAP and its structure. First we will see conversion of SOP into POS form. First example is we have to convert the SOP expression, that is y equal to AC bar plus AB, into POS form. We have already studied how to convert a standard SOP to canonical SOP and a standard POS to canonical POS. But this is a different conversion, that is here we have to convert standard SOP to canonical POS. So initially we have to represent the given equation in the terms of max term, as the POS contains max terms and our given equation has min terms, that is product terms. So to get the given equation in the form of max term, the given equation is written like this, that is AC bar is written as A bar plus C, and this plus sign is written as dot. After that AB is written as A bar plus B bar. That is, this is same like a duality theorem, where normal variable is represented as complemented variable and complemented variable is represented as normal variable, and operation is replaced by OR and OR operation is replaced by AND. This is how we get the equation in the form of max term. Now after that we have to find the missing variable in each max term, that is sum term. In this first A bar plus C, a B variable is missing. In the second A bar plus B bar, a C variable is missing. So we are going to OR with the term which is formed by ANDing in missing variable and its complement. So the equation will look like this, that is A bar plus C plus B bar and A bar plus B bar plus C bar. But we know A plus BC is written as A plus B into A plus C. Using that rule we can write A bar plus C plus B bar as A bar plus C plus B, A bar plus C plus B bar. In a similar way, A bar plus B bar plus C bar can be written as A bar plus B plus C, A bar plus B plus C bar. So rearranging the equations, we get A bar plus C plus B, A bar plus B bar plus C, A bar plus B bar plus C, A bar plus B bar plus C bar. So these two A bar plus B bar plus C can be written as 1 A bar plus B bar plus C, as we know A into A gives you A as per AND law. This is how we have converted a standard SOP into a canonical POS form. The second type of conversion is the conversion of POS expression into the canonical SOP. Now this is our given equation in the form of POS, that is y is equal to a plus b bar into b plus c, which contains max term, that is sum terms. But to get SOP, we have to write the given equation in the form of mean terms by using duality theorem. So the given equation will become in the form of mean terms as y is equal to a plus b bar is written as a bar into b, plus b plus c is written as b bar into c bar. That is, normal variable is represented as complemented variable is represented as normal, or operation is replaced by and operation is replaced by or. Now this is the equation written in the form of mean terms. Now find the missing variable in each mean terms or product terms. In this a bar b, a c variable is missing. In the b bar c bar, a variable is missing. Now we are going to AND with the term formed by ORing a missing variable and its complemented variable with each mean term. So the equation will look like this, that is a bar b is ANDed with c plus c bar and b bar c bar is ANDed with a plus a bar. After multiplication we get this equation, and after rearranging the equation in ABC format we get the final equation a bar bc plus a bar bc bar plus a b bar c bar plus a b bar c bar. Here by mistake a is written. So this is how we get the POS expression into converted into canonical SOP form. Now next we will see methods to simplify the Boolean expression. There are 4 methods: algebraic method, Karnaugh map method, that is K-map method, QueenMC Kluske method, and variable entered mapping method. We already studied the algebraic method, in which we have reduced the Boolean expression using Boolean laws. Now in this unit we are going to study the K-map method. These two are not in a syllabus, so we are going to study only the K-map method, by which we can simplify or we can reduce the given Boolean expression. First we will see what is Karnaugh map method or K-map method. This is a simplification method to reduce the Boolean expressions. K-map is a graphical method of simplifying the Boolean equation. K-map is a graphical chart made up of rectangular boxes. The information contained in the truth table or available in SOP or POS form can be represented on a K-map. The K-map can be used for systematic simplification of Boolean expression. The K-maps can be written for 2, 3, 4, up to 6 variables. Beyond that, K-map technique becomes complex. But in our syllabus, we are going to study only 2 variable K-map, 3 variable K-map, and 4 variable K-map. Now we will see the K-map structure for 2 variable, 3 variable, and 4 variable. This is Now we will see the structure of 2 variable K-map. The 2 variable K-map, in 2 variable K-map there will be 4 boxes, as using the formula 2 raised to n, where n is the number of variable. 2 raised to 2 will gives you 4. So 2 variable K-map contains 4 boxes. This is one method to write the K-map structure, and this is the another method to write the K-map structure. In this vertically b variable is taken and horizontally a variable is taken. In this, vertically a variable is taken and horizontally b variable is taken. This is how the two variable K-map is taken. So if we consider two variables as a and b, so we can represent this position as a bar a and this as a b bar b. This is the one method to write the K-map. Otherwise we can write it as a in the form of 0 and 1. So vertically we are going to write a, so I will write a over here. Horizontally we are going to write b here. As this is the position of a bar, I will represent it as a 0, and this is the position of a, I will represent it as a 1. Again, this is the position of b bar, I will write it as a 0. This is the position of b, I will write it as a 1. So in this way we can represent the structure of two variable K-map, where a and b are the input variables, 0 and 1 are the value of a and b, and inside these four boxes we have to enter the values of output in the Boolean expression. We will study that in next slides. Again, this is the K-map structure of three variable K-map. The three variable K-map contains 2⁵ equal to 8 boxes. That is, we have to enter 8 entries. This is the one method here, this is the another, and this is the third. Any one we can use. In future we are going to use this structure to solve the problems. So in this, a variable is written vertically and bc variables are written horizontally. In this, c variable is written vertically and ab variables are written horizontally. In other words, in other way, bc variables are taken vertically and a variable is taken horizontally. And if we see here, a variable is taken, the sequence is 0 1 a bar a, and here c variable is taken, the sequence will be b bar c bar, b bar c, bc, bc bar, that is 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. This sequence we have to follow for every K-map structure where two variables comes together. So the sequence follows gray code and not in a binary. You will come to know how gray code helps to reduce the equations in the next lectures. So this is the three variable K-map, and we are going to use this format only, in which there are 8 boxes. Vertically we are taking a variable, horizontally we are taking b variable. We can write it as here 0 1 and here 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. The positions of variables a, b, c are interchangeable, that is in this way or in this way. Now this is a 4 variable K-map, where vertically c and d are variables taken and horizontally a and b are variables taken. This is the one way. In this, A and B variables are written vertically and C and D variables are written horizontally, and 4 variable K-map have 16 boxes. Again, for vertically and horizontally, the sequence is written in gray code, that is 00011110. In the same manner, here is also the sequence is written in gray code format 00011110. Here also gray code sequence is taken. So any one KMS structure we can use. In near future we are going to use this K-map structure, that is vertically AB and horizontally CD. Now we will see the K-map boxes and associated product terms. Now this is the two variable K-map. This is the position where A bar and B bars are associated. So for this, A bar and B bar is the product terms. This is the position which relates to A bar and B. So in this box we get A bar B product term. For this position, A and B bars are related, so we get A B bar as a product term. And for this position, A and B are related, so we get AB as a product term. Again, for this position, A bar B bar is represented as 0 0, which is having a equivalent number of 0. So 0 is written over here. Again, for this position A bar B, the values are 0 1, so which can be represented as 1, so here 1 is written. Again, for this position A B bar, that is 1 0, which is equivalent to 2, so 2 is written over here. And the last, for this position AB, that is 1 1, which is represented as a 3, so 3 is written over here. So this is the sequence, that is 0 1 2 3, which we are going to follow for two variable K-map. Again, for three variable K-map, this is the position of A bar and B bar C, so we get over here A bar B bar C bar, the product term, which is having values as 0 0 0. So this cell is represented by a 0, as 0 0 0 is having a equivalent number 0. Again, for this A bar and B bar C variables are related, so this contains A bar B bar C as a product term, which is represented as 0 0 1. Its equivalent decimal number is 1. We know already how to convert this 3-bit equivalent binary number into the decimal. So this cell position is named as a 1. After that, the third product term is related with A bar and BC, so we get A bar BC as a third product term for this box, which is represented as 0 1 1. Its decimal equivalent is 3, so we get 3 as a decimal equivalent. The next cell contains A bar B C bar product term, which is written as 0 1 0, so we get the decimal equivalent as a 2. In the same way we get 4 5 6 7, So for 3 variable K-map, the sequence is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This sequence we have to keep in mind. Now this is the 4 variable K-map and the product terms related to each box is written. For this, A bar, B bar and C bar, D bar variables are related. So the product term will be A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. For this, the product terms related are AB and CD. The product term is ABCD. For this, the product terms related are AB and C bar, D bar. So the product term will be AB, C bar, D bar. In the same manner, all the boxes can have their respective product terms and we can write their binary equivalent as well. And the sequence for 4 variable K-map is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alternate way to label the K-map, that is in the form of min terms, as this cell is related to A bar, B bar, which is having value 0, 0. So its decimal equivalent is 0. So this cell is represented as M0. Again, this cell is having value A bar, B, which is represented as 0, 1, which is having decimal equivalent 1. So this cell is written as min term M1. In the same manner, we get M2, M3 for 2 variable K-map. Again, the 3 variable K-map can be written in the form of min terms in this way, as here we are getting A bar, B bar, C bar, which is having 0, 0, 0 binary values. So its equivalent decimal is 0. So we get M0 for this. In the same manner, we can write up to M7. For 4 variable K-map also we can write in the form of min terms like this. Thank you.